A lot of offense and a lot of points on the scoreboard. Here we go with a pro TCU crowd just down the road from Fort Worth here in San Antonio. And the Ducks will return the kick with the dynamic Charles Nelson, shoved out of the 15th ranked team in the country. And playing in what feels like at the start almost like a road game. And they're going to lean on that guy, Royce Freeman, who is a...
Craven Howard runs 4.6, but they're going to have to play well tonight.
Some guys who've gotten more experience as the year has gone on. First pass attempt, and he's not going to get it off. That's Swartz on defense against Baylor in the regular season finale. A delayed handoff. Freeman got away from a couple tacklers, not the third. And the 5, you just saw him. Cavante Turpin. He's not a big guy, true freshman. He can be really dynamic in the punt return game. We're going to see a returnable punt. No, it hits the Turpin. Yeah, that's number 12, the redshirt freshman on the sideline. They will hand the ball off on first down in a nice hole right up the middle. Aaron Green, the native Aaron Green, will have a big game. They swing that pass out to Listenby, and that is covered well by the Ducks. Oregon showing some pressure, and they bring pressure. Kohlhausen delivers. It's off the hands.
Hit on him. It's a good throw, just a little bit off the mark for the first down.
I still thought Listenby could have, maybe should have caught it. Fair catch signal and made at about the 19. In other aspects, they won their last 6 games. They come in red hot here to the Alamo Bowl. And Vernon Adams with his first completion.
And they'll try to get it to him as many times as possible.
A quick snap, and Freeman with a big hole up the middle. The ball. And they did so properly. So now Adams from the shotgun on first down. Another carry for Freeman.
Been pounded up front. Running right at him is something that they're going to try to do.
Adams faked it and keeps it. And Adams gets the first down.
3 games. They said, you get down. Take care of yourself.
Stay healthy. Nobody in the backfield with Adams. And for now, nowhere to go with the ball. Being pressured. Getting to the outside. And he'll throw right on the money on the sideline. Complete.
Run.
Kanai Benoit and Charles Nelson will get the carry. Sort of stumbles breaking a tackle. And the little
on special teams.
Oregon going quick tempo. They'll throw it out to Nelson here on second down. That one was defended well. Played this year for TCU. Oregon was not a great third down team. This is 3rd and 4. Adams in the pocket, taking a long time. Taking a shot down the field. Touchdown! 37 yards to Darren Carrington. And Oregon scores first here at the Alamo Bowl. Well, the Ducks, who will do some unconventional things on point after tries, and they set up like maybe they might go for 2. TCU was prepared for it, so now they'll go back into a more normal kick formation with their place kicker Aiden Schneider, and his kick is up and good. The first big play of the game goes by way of the Ducks.
Well, you can't have 9 in the box and give this guy time enough to throw the ball deep. Good start for the Oregon Ducks.
The punt return game, TCU is dangerous here on the kickoff return, but that is a booming kickoff to the back of the end zone for a...
Very unorthodox, hard to block.
TCU gets the ball for the second time. Bram Kohlhausen will swing that pass out to the right flat. And they got speed there, cutting it upfield. Cavante.
200 meters.
They spotted him back. It's really 2nd and 7. They'll hand the ball off here. Trying to get to the edge. Turpin, nice cut. Kind of pick. Green will empty the backfield on first down. Goes out very wide right. Kohlhausen. Pressured. Kohlhausen will get rid of it behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of a couple yards. 12 for TCU. 4-man rush. Kohlhausen with a nice pocket and a nice delivery. A tackle short of the first down.
Better receiver, shows you how versatile he is.
Quick snap, quick pressure, and the ball knocked away. No whistle, they say loose ball. And fumble recovery for Tyson Coleman, who knocked it down and then recovered it. Well, there was a moment where I didn't know whether it was a pass that was batted down, incomplete, but they say fumble.
Yeah, I think it's a fumble, Dave. He was trying to get it started, but Tyson Coleman was right in his face and actually hit his arm and hit the ball before he could take it forward.
The ruling on the field of a fumble is under further review. After further review, the ruling is the quarterback's arm was going forward, therefore it's an incomplete pass. It's 4th down on the 42-yard line.
Says if the hand's going forward, but I still want to see the ball off the hand.
A punt on 4th down, and not a real good one, but it will take a TCU bounce. It's fielded by Addison very dangerously. He hangs on. The end result, a difference of 59 yards of field position. Nelson gets the carry right side. Look at the speed of Nelson to the 35 and the cutback across the 40, across the 45. Very dynamic player. He's going to get another carry. Not as much room this time. Hit hard right at midfield. Gains a yard. 2nd down and 9. Freeman gets the ball left side running with that power. The year of the running back in college football, he was a part of it. 3rd and 5. Adams pressured. Adams sort of stumbled, keeps the play alive and finds his tight end Bayless wide open to the 20. Inside.
Does he get up inside, keeps his eyes downfield for the completion.
They fake it to Freeman and throw the ball out to the right side with a blocker out in front to the 10. Oregon already leads 7-0. 2nd down, and they will shift dramatically.
They even shift fast.
They do. Carrington, one of those players, and Carrington takes the low throw, turns it upfield. No. 1st and goal, Oregon. The play fake. The throw, incomplete.
No doubt, and he's probably hearing that right now.
So it's 2nd and goal. Freeman gets the carry. Freeman, that cut and the power. Touchdown. Just about everything's working right now on offense for the Ducks.
And without Boykin, TCU did not need to get behind early. They needed to stay in the game early, so they really need to answer here and have a drive.
Long way to go in this one. We've seen crazy Alamo Bowls in the past with tons of offense, but the Ducks look like they're not going to be stopped tonight. Point after try, good snap, good hold, kick is good. They'll kick it off deep, and again a booming kickoff for a touchback. Though without Trevon Boykin, we'll see if Kohlhausen and TCU can get it going on offense. So far, Aaron Green shifted. Kohlhausen, pressure picked up. He's got plenty of time and a very tight window. There's Turpin out into the open. What a move inside the 50 down to Oregon.
Coach Roll used to say he's like a puff of smoke.
Well, we'd like to watch him, but it's hard with all the speed. Now they're
Illegal block below the waist, number 25 offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of foul. Replay 1st down.
Back in their own territory. Another 4-man rush picked up. The throw short is caught to that corner, jumping over. Still 2nd and long. They will hand it off on 2nd and long into Oregon territory. That's Kyle Hill.
Make this manageable.
Kohlhausen pressured, steps up. Kohlhausen taking a deep throw and incomplete. Man, now
Holding, number 65 offense. Penalties decline. 4th down.
4th and 14. TCU will punt. And an end-over-end kick. Fair catch signal. Addison.
Need to stop here for field position.
Adams and company back on the field. Play fake. Adams. The ball's knocked down. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Oregon. 5 receivers in this formation. Adams in the pocket. He'll throw deep right side. Addison out there. Incomplete. Good coverage there.
Field position as much as anything else and to rest their defense.
Sprinting right, Adams, pressured, gets away. Adams heaves it downfield, and it is caught. What a catch!
and he just out-jumped him to make the play.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage, a little shoulder fake, and another deep throw. This one is caught again.
Illegal touching, number 2 offense, went out of bounds on his own, came back in, and first caught the pass. Penalty is loss of down at the previous spot, second down.
Arguing otherwise, but I didn't see a lot of contact to force him out of bounds. Well, they'll get the ball in the hands of number 22 again. And so far in this game,
he is playing well.
Final minute and a half of the first quarter. Royce Freeman with the carry. Freeman down to the...
You can also see on his warm-up shirt, Carrington has hashtag #ForeverYoung22 for his friend.
And he is playing like an inspired kid tonight. Adams on the move, throws a dart, caught at the 5. Head 14-0. Tight end in motion. Royce Freeman, touchdown. His second of the first quarter. TCU fans are wondering what has happened. A program built on defense, and that guy one of the best defensive coaches in the country. And there's no defense for the Ducks right now. Kick is up, and it is good.
First quarter has been really impressive.
Now a line drive kick. It'll bounce into the end zone for another touchback. The TCU's offense comes on the field. Now, one thing, it does help to have as many playmakers as the Ducks have.
Yes.
Turpin gets the pitch back. Turpin will be swarmed. A lot of talent, and the Horned Frogs trying desperately to feel like they can get back in this game on second down and long. Kohlhausen dumps one short left, incomplete. And I think back, TCU has not converted the third down yet. This one 3rd and 12. In the shotgun, Kohlhausen steps up. Kohlhausen goes down. And there's big.
When everybody was talking about it, he stayed for his senior year and has been a great leader on this team.
They'll try to angle the punt. And that one will go out of bounds. A low line drive kick to give Oregon some pretty good field position. Alma mater of, among many great athletes, also the President of the United States. Vernon Adams throws on the move. Another perfect pass. Plays of 10 or more yards in this game so far. 8 of them already for the Ducks. And they're going to get another one here. A big play to the 20, to the 10, inside the 10. That's their 4th string running back. Tony Brooks James. You think they got a lot of skill on this offense?
Well, he stopped. He has to cut back. He cuts back against the grain and then outruns everybody. These guys are loaded with skill guys.
That's their 4th string guy. And he'll stay in. Touchdown. My goodness.
They are hitting on all cylinders right now. I've seen this story. I know how good they can be. Gary Patterson's one of the most competitive people I've ever met or been around in my life. I promise you TCU's going to keep playing.
They got to figure something out, though, on the defensive side of the ball, because right now that drive took all of 43 seconds.
Yeah, this man, yeah, he's got tremendous pride. But part of the problem is their offense. They're leaving their defense out there too long. The offense has to pick it up, and they've got to show their defensive players that we got a chance in this thing, guys.
That one is up and good. Timeout.
Anybody in the country from that opener at Northwestern to the Rose Bowl yesterday. Very impressive by David Shaw.
It'd be impossible to improve more than they did. Question, Adnan, thanks very much. Another question pertaining to this game. TCU, can they possibly figure out a way to get back in this thing? Not with the way that Oregon. 13 minutes to go until halftime. Oregon's over 300 yards of total offense. You're looking at a record-setting type performance. Penalty flag behind the play. If the play stands, that's a first down. Sean Nixon with the catch and run, but I think it's another
holding. Number 74 offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay second down.
2nd and 17. Kohlhausen, play fake. Over the middle, nice pass and a tough catch. with contact.
It's a good play. They've got to have plays like that down the field to get going.
19 yards. Now they hand it off and get a positive. LA was just romping a Pac-12 team over a Big 12 team, Kansas State, and it was close by the end. There's some speed out into the open. Turpin still going into Ducks territory, and he never went down.
But this guy can absolutely fly. It's fun to watch.
Now they hand it off to him as a running 150 pounds. But he is fast. The cutback to the 30, and now the ball is out. They have blown it dead, though. TCU ended up coming away with earlier with the score, especially could well be 4-down territory. 3rd and 4 in the pocket with time. Now running out of time, and a heave out of bounds, incomplete. There's a must play, but for TCU, it feels like it. Kohlhausen down the left sideline and incomplete. For Oregon than it has been for TCU.
And a lot more fun.
Handoff up the middle. Royce Freeman. Vernon Adams fakes it to Freeman. Scrambling. Adams keeps the play alive again. Now pressured, and this time he goes down. Now the ball did pop out there. And there's a fight for it. And I don't know who had it. The Oregon offensive lineman ripping it away from Traven Howard. Now a penalty flag is thrown.
Traven was our impact player, the leading tackler on the team. He's going to have to make plays inside.
Ruling on the field as the runner was down. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 94 defense. That's a 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. First down.
In long yardage, and now they're back to 1st and 10.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with Bill. Even if the play's down, though, that's a sack. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's 1st down, Oregon. And Nelson out into the open field. What a move.
Can't tackle him one-on-one.
1st down, Ducks. Freeman straight ahead into TCU. No, barely in position as the Ducks snap the ball. Adams, middle, incomplete into double coverage. 3rd and 6 here. Adams, just a 4-man rush, throws kind of off his back foot, incomplete. Opening to feel like they can get back in this thing. And they are going to fake it. A throw from the punter is caught and then knocked away, incomplete. Man, it was there. Ian Wheeler, the punter, wound up, and he threw it a long, long way. Nelson was the intended target. He had his hands on the ball. I thought he got it, but it was knocked away at the last minute.
Good fake. You've got Nelson wide open. He catches it. What a play by TCU to knock it loose.
Big time from Denzel Johnson
and Julius Lewis. Those two guys made the.
TCU has the ball back and good field position. Handing it off to Green with that nice cut back across the middle. Close to a 1st down. Graham Kohlhausen starting in place of Trevon Boykin. Another handoff, again straight ahead. This is Kyle Hicks against TCU.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 25 offense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. The down counts. It's 2nd down.
2 well into Oregon territory. Now it's 2nd and 17. Back around midfield. Kohlhausen scrambles and throws. It is caught. 3rd and 13. Oregon showing pressure, and they bring pressure. Kohlhausen flings it away, incomplete. Then he gets tossed down. Good no call. And now a punt. That personal foul, unsportsmanlike penalty was huge for TCU. Oregon.
It's our tempo, guys.
So that's being a perfectionist. Hand off on 1st down. A nice hit.
He pulls them out and goes 6-0.
Low snap. Adams throws that slant. Dangerous pass. Good catch from Carey. Adams. That one is juggled and incomplete.
The first punt of the game.
And it did give TCU good field position then. So we'll see if the result is the same here. Pressure. And the punt is blocked. Oregon, Buckner grabs it and runs forward. And Oregon thinks they got a 1st down out of it. Buckner grabbed it out of the air. Gary Patterson.
The kick was blocked. recovered by the kicking team behind the line of scrimmage. That is a legal advance beyond the line to gain. It's a first down.
Now that is truly when everything's going against you. Garrett Kaufman got the punt block, and it turns into a first down. I can't remember the last.
You're right. Nothing. No breaks right now for TCU.
I mean, seriously, they blocked the punt near the goal line, and it works in favor of the Ducks. Now it is Griffin. It was a tremendous play by Buckner. Now Adams keeps it and takes a huge hit. My goodness. And we'll hope that Vernon Adams is okay. I don't think he is. Now that would definitely change this game. Derek Kindred got the hit on Adams for a first down just a few plays ago. It's 2nd and 6 for the Ducks. Handoff straight ahead running. And Tony Brooks James tackles short. 3rd down, low snap. Lockheed spikes the ball into the turf. Now a penalty flag thrown. They'll call it an incomplete pass. In essence, I think that'll just be intentional grounding. And
intentional grounding, number 17 offense. Quarterback was in the pocket and there was no receiver in the area. Penalty is loss of down at the spot of the foul. 4th down.
The TCU really come after him more here now that Vernon's out of the game.
Turpin toward the sideline. Fair catch signal. That proves you right. I think you're right about that. The initial look, you wondered, well, should there have been a penalty flag thrown? A juggle and an incompletion.
Really well so far for Oregon.
Especially up front, dominating. Handoff and nowhere to go. Hicks cuts it upfield, just swarmed. He goes down on 3rd and 12. Kohlhausen, deep middle, right into coverage, intercepted. Charles Nelson went up and got it, his 2nd interception of the year.
And it really doesn't hurt you that much. It's 3rd down and 13. You're going to have to punt anyway, and that probably came out better than trying to punt to Nelson. You'd rather have him intercept it and fall with it. 3-man rush. He had time. Felt like there wasn't any place to go. Throws it deep. Lessenby tries to get there and knock it down. Just can't quite get there. For all you young defensive backs, Charles Nelson jumps up and catches something going before the half.
We'll see if Oregon keeps the ball on the ground. They do hand it off to Taj Griffin. Griffin, after another low snap. Freeman, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
You need to stop on this 3rd down.
They stop the clock. A delayed handoff with a big hole. Freeman will get the first down and more to midfield and still going. To the 4
for a big play to Freeman.
Big play, 24 yards. They'll give it to him again. Freeman churning. That is tough. Freeman matches up. He kind of got overlooked in all that talent, all that production. There's a completion from Lockheed out to Addison,
who had a tremendous year as well.
Those numbers coming into bowl season. Another catch for Carrington, who's been a big play receiver. His friend Markel Bird, his best friend, who died very tragically in a car accident just a couple weeks ago. That one led 28-0 at halftime of that New Year's 6 bowl game. This year down 28-0 here in the Alamo Bowl. That throw is caught. Now the tackle in 4th and 3 yards to go. Lockheed, low snap again. Handoff, first down and more. Now there is a penalty flag on the play, so we'll see. If the play stands, they got it.
Illegal shift, offense. Clearing motion while the linemen going down to their stance. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 4th down.
Aiden Schneider, who's been very accurate this year, kicking indoors. That kick is on the way, and it is good. Kickoff, and even those have been impressive. Another
performance this first half by Oregon.
Well, final 32 seconds. TCU will get Turpin into the open. Turpin with all that speed. How about the safety with play? This is likely the last play of the half. So TCU just taking a chance, throwing it downfield. That one's incomplete, and it is. We highlighted the offense in Carrington there, but everything that Oregon did in that first half was impressive. TCU will
defense, but Doug Meacham said it's not likely.
They will run forward, throw backwards, and try a trick play with a nice delivery into the open field, and a good start to the second half. Now, one thing, I'm not saying it's a total parallel with no Boykin. TCU will hand the ball off here, and a nice hole for Green into Oregon territory. Possible. Now we'll see if TCU can pull it off. Green, first down, Horned Frogs on the move.
Well, and we heard enthusiasm, intensity as they left at halftime.
Another handoff, and that one down with a penalty.
Holding, number 74 offense, 10-yard penalty, first down.
56-35, so you never know what happens in the second half.
Did you change your shirt?
I didn't change my shirt, but we did have Vince Young. Like 30-14 late and came back and tied it up. This team's not going to quit.
No Vince Young for TCU, so Gary Patterson changed the wardrobe. That's a nice turn upfield and a first down TCU.
More comfortable quarterback for TCU. Everything's working right now.
That was for 18 yards. This is for much more. Inside the 10.
And this gives them a chance to pick it up on defense as well.
First and goal, good defense that time. Number 33. And Oregon's offense could be totally different without their star quarterback. Kohlhausen in the pocket now trying to run. Goes into a slide. I think that from around the 10. Sprinting right and keeping it. Now that's an interesting call. Oregon an opening and just made a play on his own. The kick is up and the kick is good. Well, they got those points, so there is something positive. Still down, though, 31. Oregon so dominated the first half. He was a big reason why. We'll see if that helps TCU get back in things. Nelson with that speed to the 30, and he makes a man miss. Nelson across the 40. And that broken finger, missing 3 games. Hands it off to Royce Freeman. With that cut upfield, Freeman, he's tough to bring down. Wasn't a whole lot of
reach and turn up inside for a 6-yard gain.
Now the snap goes right by Lockie. He wasn't ready for it. He's got to get on the ball. He does. It'll be
a little more momentum if they can get off the field on 3rd down.
Huge loss, and they'll just hand it off to Freeman, who breaks a tackle, but not a second. Traven Howard gets him. And Wheeler, the punter. High, fairly short kick. Turpin with the fair catch signal. It hits the turf and takes a TCU bounce and goes out of bounds. Quarterbacks TCU has been all game long. Graham Kohlhausen hands it off. Green is swamped and driven down for a big opportunity for plays to be made.
Absolutely, and it should.
Second down and long. Pressure immediately. Kohlhausen on the move across his body, and that throw was there. That should have been caught. TCU has not yet converted a 3rd down. 0 for 8 in this game. They need 13 here. Better protection this time. That delivery on the money. And then a slip tackle for a much bigger gain. It is a first down. He does look much better now for TCU. A little slower tempo on this first down play. Again, lots of time to throw. Dumps it short. And Hicks breaks a tackle himself.
That's the last few years.
I think the headliner would be LaMichael James. Hand off to Green, who gets swarmed and dropped for a loss.
For the 4th quarter.
Maybe 4-down territory for TCU. That swing pass. And a nice tackle, although
they've been blitzing in 3rd and 4th down situations. Be interesting to see if Oregon really comes after them. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
Well, play clock is running out. And they will get the ball snapped. Hand it off. Hicks with a nice cut, trying to get there. And we'll see. I think he got it. And now, especially with that lunge at the end. Under 6 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. That, I think, was a backwards pass. And now another pass with a flag down. In fact, 2 of them in the defense.
They look at substitution. 12 players in the formation on the defense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
The shotgun on 1st and 5. Now movement from TCU. So after all that.
False start, number 82 offense.
That's another real
penalty, still first down.
That's TCU. Those penalties have hurt. 1st and 10. Green down to 2nd and 8. Play fake. More flags thrown. Toward that sideline, way over the head of the intended target, Nixon.
Illegal formation. 5 players in the backfield. Offense. Penalties decline. 3rd down.
Declined. Kohlhausen steps up, throws on the move. Pass is caught. The receiver, though, had to come back for the ball. Cost TCU a 1st down.
Running handed to the receiver. Run.
4th and 5 toward the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown! Jalen Austin. "26 yards on 4th down." TCU had to have it.
4-man rush, no pressure. Perfectly thrown ball to the outside. The inside receiver and the outside receiver got too close, but very, very good play. Good throw, but good play by Jalen Austin.
Extra point up and good. The touchdown. TCU will kick it to Nelson and Oregon. Nelson, this one's returnable. Nelson on his feet for how long? Not long. He's going down. Now the ball comes out at the end. I think he was down, although there's been no signal yet. I thought he was down, but I also thought TCU pounced on the ball. So if they're saying it was a live ball, this could be
Ruling
TCU
on the
ball.
field is a fumble recovered by TCU.
Wow. I'd love to be taking a look at this, but Kohlhausen's got to get the helmet ready. Let's see.
The ruling on the field, the fumble is under further review.
It might have started to come out. I thought he was down. Is that ball moving?
Ball is definitely out. We've got to see when the knee is down. That's a close one.
I think it's a fumble. I think they got it right. Bill, what do you think?
That ball squeezing out of his arms. He does not have control of the ball when he's down. I think, again, an excellent call by the on-field officials. This should be confirmed by replay.
They've done a heck of a job tonight, Bill, and I'm with you. Live, I was sure that right.
They got to knock a ball loose. They've got to get a stop here to stop this momentum from going forward.
Empty backfield for Bram Kohlhausen, who just a moment ago threw the touchdown on 4th down. He will throw here. It's incomplete. They got both Green and Hicks in the backfield. Kohlhausen, that looked like a designed run, and he takes a big hit. I think he did well. In the pocket, Kohlhausen. Now he will run. Kohlhausen dives and goes up and over. It is down at the 1. That was a pretty courageous play by the senior.
He saw it, unlike before. He sees he can run and get the 1st down. He tries to dive to get it in the end zone. He's probably unaware of where that stick is for the 1st down marker.
He got the wind knocked out of him or what? On 1st and goal. Turpin did not get there. We got a ball game. Handoff. Stutter step. Close. Touchdown. Aaron Green. Mark Helfrich may be wondering, did he actually get in? And it was close. Let's see if we can tell.
The ruling on the field of touchdown is under further review.
Is he down before that ball gets to the goal line? I think he's down.
I think he's down too. We'll bring it back. It's going to be about a 3rd and 6 inches.
So they are going to take a look upstairs. One thing that I have always appreciated about the SEC officials is not only do they usually get it right, they usually don't take a long time to get it right. They are this touchdown.
After further review, the ruling is the ball did not break the plane of the goal line. It'll be 3rd down at the half-yard line.
3rd and goal from the shotgun.
Tight end in the backfield.
Handoff. Green gets stuffed. In fact, he lost a yard, maybe more than that.
Outside.
Hicks behind. Play fake. Trying to throw. Now trying to run. Colhausen, touchdown. Well, give him credit. That's the second touchdown here in this second half. Both of them on fourth down plays. Must-have plays for TCU.
And I think he's feeding off the positive things that happened in Norman, Oklahoma with their comeback. And the team is feeding off the same thing. And that staff saying, we've been here before, guys. Now we got us a ball game.
Well, the turnover on special teams gave TCU the opportunity. It wasn't easy, but in the end, they punch it in. That's the turnover. And they got the call right. It was very close, but ruled a fumble. They looked at it, and it was a fumble. This was the 4th and goal play.
And now he's run for 2 big plays to make first downs and on 4th down. And this is the type thing he has to do to be the extra element to give them a. The fans should wake up before the team does, but they always do afterwards.
That one will be a touchback. While we have a moment, a quick check of the studio. They've got their backup in now. Jeff Lockie in the shotgun. Freeman with a big hole and a tough run outside the. On second down, Lockie hands it to Freeman again. Freeman will get close. It'll depend on the.
I'll change clothes if that'll help. We need to change a bunch of stuff.
Sometimes a little sense of humor can help. So start of the 4th quarter, another snap that was low. Freeman, though, took the handoff and made a nice positive gain for Oregon. So that could have been another.
They're going to give it to Freeman, and they're going to make the big guy carry the load here in the 4th quarter.
Freeman spinning off tacklers, and he'll get the first down. Nice run.
Eyes to get them lined up right. Noise could be a factor in the 4th.
Again, Freeman gets the carry, and you figure they are going to want to ride him. You think they miss Vernon Adams? That would be a yes. Benoit got drilled. It's Lockie to throw the ball. Benoit empties the backfield.
Could be quarterback draw.
Low snap on the turf. Was he down? Apparently not. And yes, he was. He was down. Oregon thinks it's got a touchdown, but his knee was down. Lockie, when he went to get that low snap.
Quarterback recovered the ball with his knee on the ground. It's 4th down.
Wow. What a huge turn that is.
Once again, low snap. It bounced.
Good call. In the heat of the moment, they got it right again. I mean, that happened.
Type coach, very positive coach. He doesn't need to be beating that young man up when you got 12 minutes left to play.
Fair catch from Turpin, who lets it go over his head, and it takes a great bounce for Oregon. It'll be down inside the 10 around the their offense. TCU with all 17 since halftime, and now the play is blown dead. Another pre-snap penalty.
Snap, false start, number 28 offense. 5 yards or half the distance to the goal, still first down.
In the game at the same time inside to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Well, you're right. It is a chance here for the Oregon defense to make a big play. Play fake. Colhausen throws incomplete. He threw it behind his intended. Colhausen going to throw again. Good protection. That one is caught, it looks like. Yeah. Now Colhausen is way back there. Almost like he was faking a pooch punt. Now he'll throw deep. Caught! Aaron Green out near midfield, a gain of 36. How about that play?
Yeah, it looked like he was faking the pooch punt. Had the tight end down the middle, and then he scrambles. He really could have run for it again, but he turns it and throws it upfield to his tailback, Aaron Green, local kid from Madison High School, for a first down.
That is huge. Green's going to get the carry here. Nice burst, jumps over a tackler, and close to a first. After Balducci left the game, handoff Green. That's a first down. Just a couple.
Oregon's probably slowed it down.
That was a fast snap. Green gets a zone. Play fake. Colhausen steps up. That throw is complete.
against Baylor, and now they're moving, lining up fast and playing like Oregon did the first half.
21 yards. Green kind of walking up and down the sideline toward the official signaling timeout, and then just stopped. Hand off here, and I guess it was a good decision he didn't call timeout. Receiver in motion on 3rd and 8. Kohlhausen pressured, and the ball's out. It's out on the turf. TCU falls on it. Hicks saw it on. More field goals made than anyone in Big 12 history, and add another to that total. Well, maybe you call that a victory for Oregon. They hold back the whole night. But Jeff Locke in Oregon, they need to get some offense going. Addison with the catch, and he goes.
Now they got to turn this momentum back and finish this game.
Under 7.5 to go. Freeman with the carry. Freeman lunges ahead.
Coming with the blitz.
Low snap again. Locke heaves it incomplete. They can't get the ball. I mean, it's the basic foundation of the sport. If you can't get the ball snapped to the quarterback, you can't play football. Fair catch, angled kick, and another great punt. Ian Wheeler trying to save the Ducks entirely. Final 6:40. TCU gets the ball back. Kohlhausen dumps it short, and the pass is caught with some running room. Nixon, penalty flag thrown, a big game.
There is no foul for offensive pass interference. The pass is caught behind the line of scrimmage. First down.
Official in the booth with us tonight here in San Antonio. Final 6+. Kohlhausen keeping it. Kohlhausen with that ball sort of wobbling around there.
What strategy changes?
On 2nd and short, a play fake. Sawyer running around, penalty flag thrown. He'll get the first down, but again, I think this one will come back. The Ducks think so as well.
Holding number 68 offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay 2nd down.
Oh, it's a 2nd and 11.
The snap. Pressure comes immediately. He takes a hit and delivers the ball on target. So it's 3rd and 3. This is a huge play. And Kohlhausen will try to scramble. He dives forward, and he got. That clock is definitely the ally of the Ducks, though. Kohlhausen throws. That pass is caught. The defender fell down. Austin on the move. Down the sideline. Finally out of bounds. Approaching 4 minutes to go. If you're joining us late here in San Antonio, it was 31-0 Oregon. Kohlhausen, wide open receiver caught. Under 4 to play. Kohlhausen. Pressure comes toward the end zone. And a penalty flag thrown as the ball gets knocked away. It's Cisse, intended for Porter.
Pass interference. Defense number 12. Penalties 15 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Since halftime. That is lopsided. Now it's almost like a wildcat. Direct snap to Green. He gets the block from the quarterback. And touchdown. Kohlhausen put the key block on. And now they'll go for 2. Aaron Green's final game, the San Antonio native.
If you look at Kohlhausen, he leads on the quarterback sweep or the wildcat sweep, and he cuts the defender down.
An all-time historic comeback. It is Sawyer who is the quarterback on the 2-point play. They pitch it over, and the throw, 2 points from Nixon to Jones. How about it?
How about it? We got a game with 3:32 left. You can't ever sack the bags and go home early, Dave. You got to play.
It was 31-0, and plays like this have TCU right in it. We'll be back after this. Possibility of an onside kick? No. It's more like a pooch kick. Addison over the shoulder, bobbled it. That's a live ball. Addison will get to that corner and did well just to get back to the.
You've got to kill the clock on offense.
Freeman, the running back. They will give it to Royce Freeman. Trying to get to the corner. Now cuts it ahead and gets tackled at the 10.
Cold spot here with backup quarterback and backup center. And noise.
Oregon can still win this game on offense. Locke throws incomplete, and he took a big hit.
TCU's playing tight man.
Low snap again, pressure again. Lockey dancing around, throws it away.
Stop the clock again.
Punted this game. It turned into a positive play somehow for the Ducks.
Or you punt it to Turpin, who runs 10-2.
Wheeler gets it off, and that's a returnable kick. Turpin is not the return man. TCU brings it back, and they'll have great field position. Desmond White this time inside the 40 on first down. They get the play snapped. Kohlhausen throws short. Nixon for a gain, or maybe worse for them. 2nd and 5. Handoff left side. Good blocking. Green now finally down. He rolled over.
Than it is on that sideline.
Well, you're right about that. Handoff. Green. Not a lot of room that time out.
He's not going to change that shirt again, I can tell you that.
No matter how much he sweats. Handoff again. Green, nice cut. And Green gets the first down. But you're right, you have to consider that as we approach a minute to go. Another handoff. Green, ankle tackle. He had some room in.
Down to the end.
Under a minute to play. Another handoff. Squirting through. Spin move. Green. And I think he got there. It's real close. Gets to go. It is 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Kohlhausen rolling right. Looking for the end zone. Instead, he'll throw it away. And now on 4th down, I think you're forced to just kick and tie the game.
Tied.
It would be exciting.
He's right in the middle. He'll see him kick a field goal.
Kick is good. And they've come all the way back. From 31-0 to 31-31. And for the Oregon defense, considering the starting field position, maybe you could take something positive out of that, because it looked like TCU was just going to go right in and win the game.
That's a huge plus for the Oregon defense. I think you give them credit for.
Well, they kick it deep. Nelson, I mean, this is returnable for a very dangerous guy. Nelson to the 20, out into the open, stays on balance to the 40. Nelson finally dragged down. Why do you do that with 9 seconds to go and 2 timeouts? Oregon can throw a pass down the field, use a timeout, and try to win it with a kick.
Yeah, you usually get Sky kick. You've got Addison leading him there with a tremendous block, but this is one of the more dynamic returners in the country. And now you've put him in a position with 9 seconds.
Seconds left. Lockey.
Tight man with 2 deep.
We'll throw it to Freeman. Freeman trying to get to that sideline, gets shoved out of bounds. Likely the final play of regulation. Pressure immediately, and they won't even get a throw off. Crack, and who gets the ball second, which is the advantage with our college overtime rules. That looks like an O. So the Ducks win the toss. And presumably, if they go true to form, then Oregon will play defense first. So they'll at least know for sure what they need to do.
Oregon has won the toss, chosen to go on defense first. We'll play on this end of the field.
On 4th down and at the goal line.
So here we go. TCU gets it first in overtime. And they will pitch it to Nixon. To the corner. Nixon will go out of bounds.
Could be a factor.
2nd and 7. Little pump fake, and Kohlhausen's running. First down. Goes into a slide.
Gets tougher down in the red zone.
Receiver in motion. Kohlhausen. Handoff. And those legs keep moving.
Overtime.
2nd and 6. TCU with the ball first. Kohlhausen. End zone. What a catch! Touchdown! Emmanuel Porter, and that was a heck of a catch.
That guy will be a star. He's 6'4". He can fly. Ran 4.3 in our camp. He's really a good football player. What a catch. Ball was thrown a little bit behind him. Absolutely no pressure. So a makeshift offensive line.
Now this is huge in overtime. Extra point up and good. So they take care of the routine and punch it through for the 7-point lead.
Look at this offensive line. A lot of guys haven't played a lot. They haven't started. Got 2 starters out. Ball's way behind Emmanuel Porter. He reaches back, turns his shoulders like you're supposed to as a young receiver, and has sure hands and brings it down.
Tremendous end zone or you lose the game. Lockey, handoff Freeman, and Freeman lowers those shoulders. And up. Freeman now motions. Fake it to him. Lockey pressured. Got away once. Not that time. The good and the bad. Another play fake. Lockey dancing around. It's batted down.
They had unbalance into the boundary. He was pumping, looking like a screen, trying to go deep. TCU did a great job of staying back. There was nothing there, so he tried to go to his secondary receiver.
And now it comes down to this.
One play to win the game.
Lockey. And he's got Freeman for the first down. Freeman still going inside the 5.
Mark Helford's wanted to snap the ball. Officials were too slow for him.
First and goal. Freeman stops short.
A lot of motion or shifting just up the center, but here we come in motion. He's got to get the snap.
Good snap. Freeman trying to push his way in. Touchdown!
What a player that guy is. TCU's defense played great, and he just kept moving his feet to finish the run.
Looks like Oregon's going to kick the point after. That was all Royce Freeman there.
Hit in the backfield, hit it the 2, stood up, keeps powering in for the touchdown.
That was Freeman against the defense, and he won. Over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns, just a sophomore.
A lot of pride on that Oregon sideline, too. They're not going to lay down and quit. Played for the national championship last year.
Now, same spot here. The game is on the line. You got to make the extra point or you lose.
Your snapper and your holder become critical here. Their names are only mentioned if they mess it up.
Schneider's never missed one of these. Kick is good. He still hasn't. We've switched ends. And Jeff Lockey and company, they got to do it again. A low snap taken cleanly. Toward the end zone, incomplete. Carrington was there and he just couldn't. But they hand it off to Nelson. Nelson goes down. I don't know on the sideline now. Not in the game. Lockey on 3rd down. A screen type play. Addison and TCU read it perfectly. Denzel Johnson 4 yards. Second overtime. Good snap. Kick kind of wobbles, but it's perfect. That didn't look real pretty, but the Ducks will take it. So they score first, and now their defense, if somehow you get a stop, you get a... Kohlhausen and the TCU offense on the field. Passing with some pressure coming, and that throw was high. He had his man open over the middle. That was play clock under 5. They get it snapped, and the running back was not in the right spot. So toward the end zone, jump ball incomplete. Knocked over.
Get out of field goal range either.
You are right. Oregon looks like they might bring some pressure.
They're coming after him.
They do, and they get there. Kohlhausen dumps it off. It is a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That is history. This is no gimme though.
Got big tall guys up inside for Oregon.
From about 46, the kick is good. And we go on.
What a game.
Is there another purple shirt for Gary Patterson? Time you have to go for 2. You can't kick the extra point. TCU has it first. Green carry, big hole. Green will get brought down every game. In Oregon's case. Handoff. Green again, trying to bounce it. And he'll stutter step forward to the 8. Kohlhausen, almost like an option style play. He'll turn the corner. Touchdown. You have to, Gary. Got to go for 2.
They're going to call a timeout and talk about it, but you've been working on your 3 best 2-point plays all week. They get the corner here. The defensive end goes for the pitch. They seal the corner. He stays in bounds. He turns up, plants his foot, turns up. Right near the sideline, but scores. Who would have thought we would have had this type game with Vernon Adams?
Not many did.
No,
it's still packed.
It's still packed. They might have come back.
Here's the 2-point try. Sprinting right, now backing up. Pressured. Kohlhausen across his body, bounced it. No good. So that's huge for Oregon. The Ducks hold on the 2-point try. He knows he had a man there, but under pressure, couldn't deliver the ball.
Yes, he was sprinting to the right. And if we'll watch the tight end delayed. He got bumped and fell. Then he had him wide open, but he just couldn't.
Triple overtime. They got to score a touchdown. Toward the end zone. Incomplete. Lockey hands it off on a misdirection type play. Freeman tackled short of the first down. He got low snap. It's on the turf. And Oregon's lucky they get at least one more play. Ty Summers came crashing in. It's just been a problem all game long since Doug Brenner had to come in at center. And that one might be on Lockey.
Probably looking up, inexperienced. Ty Summers comes in, a local young man from Reagan High School.
Here we go. Oregon already faced one of these. Another must get. They need 8 to keep the game going. At low snap, Lockey pressured, stepping up. Lockey throws, incomplete. Well, we saw something else tonight in San Antonio. That matches the largest comeback in bowl history. It was 31-0 and TCU wins 47-41 with the victorious coach. Here's Allison Williams.
Coach Patterson, what a comeback, the largest in bowl game history. How did you guys get it done?
Well, you know, you see what happens when you have to play a backup quarterback, but I thought our kids stepped up in the second half. We got some steps, we got some stops, and, you know, you got to give Oregon credit. Good football team. They did a great job, and I really got to give my kids credit. They fought back. It was, you know, they've been doing it all year.
This game did change when Vernon Adams Jr. left, but what did your defense do to make it difficult for Jeff Lockey?
Well, the key was we weren't going to let them try to not let them run the football, make him beat us with our arm, and we fought. You know, we got some stops.
You were without your starting quarterback, but what did Bram Kohlhausen show you tonight?
You know what? I told him, I said, can you imagine your dad passed away? He's watching. Can you imagine if you come back? That's what I told him before the ball. You come back and you win this football game. Can you imagine what he's thinking? And he did.
Your team has been through a lot this year. What does it mean to you to get this win?
Well, you know, there's times I wasn't very happy, but for these guys, they got to 11 wins. It's hard to get over in double digit, and for them, just really special. They're a great group.
The purple shirt works.
The purple shirt works.
Thank you, Gary.
Right here, folks.
Amazing. Our Capital One player of the game, and he'll be a legend. In his final game, he starts in place of Boykin, Bram Kohlhausen. What a performance by the fifth-year senior.
What a performance. Guy stepped up, had a horrible first half. Give the offensive coaches credit from TCU. They didn't jerk him out at halftime. They believed in him. They left him in there, and he sure stepped up. I thought after he had the cramps, he didn't look like he had cramps when he was sprinting to throw that ice water on Coach Patterson. So it shows you what the mind can do. And it also shows people don't ever give up. You can't quit. If you're on offense, you can't let up. I mean, if you're ahead 31-0, you can't let up. If you're down 31-0, they scored 31 the first half, you can get 31 the second half.
Bram Kohlhausen starts one game in his TCU career, and he'll never forget it, and TCU fans will never forget it. We're done here in San Antonio. What a night. Triple overtime. TCU wins. Now the Motel 6 Cactus Bowl will send it out to the desert.